Hey guys, today I want to get into undertones. A lot of people think, oh, neutral makeup works for everyone, but that's not exactly true. Even neutral looking shades can lean warm or cool, and that subtle difference changes your whole look. So for today's video, I'm going to show you on my cool tone skin what happens when you use cool tone versus warm tones, even if the product looks neutral at first glance. Starting with a smooth base, I'm applying primer, then the Hamish Artlist Perfect Cushion. Speeding up this part since it's not the main focus, but you get the idea. Fresh, hydrated skin ready for makeup. And now let's quickly do my brows. Let's get into contouring, which is one of the areas where undertones really makes a huge difference. On one side of my face, I'm using a warm tone contour, and the other, a cool tone contour. Why does this matter? Your contour is meant to enhance your natural shadows and structure, not fight your skin tone. If you use a warm contour on cool tone skin, it can make your face look orange or muddy because warm shades add a yellow or red undertone that doesn't harmonize with the natural pink or blue in cool skin. On the other hand, if you use cool contour on warm tone skin, it can look ashy or gray. It subtracts warmth instead of enhancing dimension. So choosing the right undertone is key. For cool tone skin, look for contour with grayish taupe or muted brown tones. For warm tone skin, go for golden browns or neutral warm shades. I like to apply my contour just below the cheekbones, along the jawline, and the sides of my forehead. Notice how on the cool tone side, the contour blends seamlessly, enhancing my natural shadow. On the warm tone side, even though the placement is the same, the warm tone stands out more, almost creating a separate layer that doesn't feel unified. This shows how important it is to match your contour's undertone to your skin. Subtle differences can completely change the overall harmony of your face. Now let's dive into eyeshadow. On my cool tone side, I'm applying cool gray shadows from Wake Make Soft Blurring Eyeshadow Palette in number 13 Blue Core Blue Ring. On my warm tone side, I'm using the warm brown shades from the Free More Mood Eyeshadow Palette in 02 Coral. I'm gonna start with the cool tone side and then move on to the warm side. Even though gray and brown are both considered neutrals, the undertone inside the neutral makes all the difference. Grays have a blue or taupe base which naturally melts into cool tone skin and looks like soft shading. Browns have a red, golden, or orange base which instantly brings warmth and definition that feels right at home on warm tone skin. As I am applying them in the exact same technique, base all over, depth in the crease, and a darker shades along the lash line, you can really see how different the effect is. On the cool side, the look feels smooth, cohesive, and almost shadow-like. And on the warm side, the brown stands out more and creates a glowing, bolder eye look. But on my cool undertone, they don't blend into the skin as seamlessly. They sit more on top. That's why undertones matter so much. It's not just about whether the shade is neutral, but what kind of neutral it is. Cool neutrals harmonize with cool undertones, and warm neutrals do the same with warm undertones. If you want everything to blend and look natural, matching undertone to undertone is key. If you want contrast, using the opposite undertone can be striking, but it won't have that same seamless unity. Now for blush, on my cool tone side, I'm using the Fui Pudding Pot in Batty, a bright berry shade that blends perfectly with cool skin and gives that natural fresh flush. On the warm tone side, I'm applying Mai, a coral shade that looks beautiful on warm undertones. But since I'm a true cool tone, you can see how the coral really stands out instead of melting in. It feels a little disconnected from my skin. Both blushes are gorgeous, but one creates harmony while the other creates contrast. And with the extra on my finger, I just tap a bit on my lips to finish the look. And here's the final result. Take a look at both sides of my face. On the cool tone side, everything melts together. The contour, eyeshadow, and blush all feels natural and balanced. On the warm tone side, the shades are definitely noticeable. They give more contrast and pop, but they don't harmonize with cool undertone in the same way. This side-by-side comparison really shows how undertones influence the overall feel of your makeup. Even neutral-looking shades carry underlining tones that can either enhance your features or stand out against your skin. Matching your undertones doesn't make your makeup look natural, it helps everything blend smoothly and highlights your best features. For anyone experimenting with makeup, remember that undertones aren't just about color preferences. They're all about creating unity and cohesion in your look. Using a contrasting undertone can be bold and fun, but if your goal is a polished, effortless appearance, matching the undertone to your skin makes all the difference. I hope this helps you see why undertones matter, even in subtle ways. If this video gave you a new insight or tips, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching!